Hello, and welcome to episode 3 of the Windows Saga. Today, we are going to be understanding more about MS-DOS, and not only that, we are also going to be installing Windows 1.04. We're going to be doing it on test, of course, but later on, we'll move away from DOS. So let's begin the virtual machine. So, first thing we gotta do is you gotta find the files, unless you have them yourself, and we're going doing a WinWorld for this. It's actually a really good place of doing it. So now we're gonna show it in our folder. You see right here. I'm going to extract it, just so that way it'll be easier. And here it is, 1.04. You can see we have 7 disks, although you'll need only 6 disks to complete the installation. Disk 7 is usually used for, recovery and stuff. So let's get started, shall we? Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to go up to here more, and we're going to go into settings. So we're basically going to be doing what we did in Windows, well, not Windows, MS-DOS. MS-DOS 6, we're going to put in our disk, and then we'll be able to get the installer going. So let's give Microsoft Windows 1.04, and we'll get put in setup. Okay. That's done. We're going to navigate to our A drive, and we're going to do one of our basic commands that we did last time, which is PA//W. Now, make sure that every single file is there. Okay? Once that's done, we're going to run setup, S-E-T-U-P, and press enter. So now we're going to be into the setup interface. So what we're going to do is we're going to begin by pressing C. We're going to install the files on C Windows, and we're ready to continue. We're actually using a USA keyboard. Now for right here, even though VMware doesn't really work with the mouse, other softwares like VirtualBox and stuff do, but we're just going to put 2 anyway. Now right here, we're actually going to pick 6. And now we get the swapping build fun. So yeah, for the rest of this, we're basically just going to be swapping drives and floppy disks and stuff, so get used to it. I'm going to press C, and now we're going to insert the utilities disk. So yeah, it's basically just back and forth of doing this. So yeah, we're just going to continue doing it. No, we're not going to set up a printer or plotter. I don't really know why it has to do the font disk anyway, if you select no. Because really, you're not really using any fonts, but it's whatever Windows wants to do. And remember, if you're doing this on a real computer, it'll take a lot longer than this. So, just get used to it. Eventually, once we do get to 3.11, we will start focusing on networking during the setup. So, yeah. And this should be the last disk if I'm correct. The right. Because right is its own separate thing because it has a lot of files and stuff on it. It's basically just a free version of Word, basically. Now we're going to run Win. Here it is. Like I said, there is no mouse, but we do have keyboard support. And as I'm sure you can tell, it doesn't look like a lot of fun, doesn't it? Because no, it's not a lot of fun. And if you think that it's a lot of fun, then it's not. So what we are going to do, we are going to go, we're going to do, I can remember, there we go. I'm just going to end the session. We're not going to really focus on Windows 1.04 too much, because it doesn't actually support the thing, the mouse. Once we get to the next version of Windows, though, which is version 2/386 or whatever, then we'll actually have the mouse and we'll actually explore it. The 2 versions are basically the same, except in version 2, the color scheme is different, and you can customize it, and you can actually move it around like Windows. So yeah, that's installing Windows 1.